Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Anna Duggar spotted at Jana Duggar's wedding. Anna Duggar and her 7 children attended Jana Duggar and Stephen Wisman's wedding. The couple tied the knot on August 15 in Arkansas, with roughly 500 people in attendance. While she wasn't part of the bridal party, Anna was spotted sitting among the crowd as Jana and Stephen walked by. Since Josh Duggar was moved to a Texas prison in 2022, Anna has disappeared from the spotlight. She appeared in a few family videos that Jessa Duggar filmed, but recently resurfaced to repost political things on X, formerly Twitter. She wasn't part of any of the main photos shared by Jana, though. Her presence wasn't shocking, but it was confusing, given the dynamics of Anna and Jill Duggar's feud. Anna Duggar spotted at table with her kids. An eagle-eyed Redditor found Anna in a photo from Jana Duggar's wedding. It was the moment the bride and groom were walking around the room, and Anna was shown looking happy as she sat between 2 of her children. The other people at the table weren't identified, and the man behind her appeared to be Gil Bates, the patriarch of the equally big Bates family. Families attended the wedding as a whole. Many children have been spotted in other photos, and Jana included several of her nieces as flower girls. The little girls chosen are unknown, and a public photo likely won't be shared because Jinger Duggar and Jeremy Vuolo are keeping their girls' faces private, and they were included. Anna Duggar has been spending time in Texas, traveling to visit Josh Duggar every weekend, is likely taking on the single mom of 7, even with help with the children from her oldest daughter, Mackenzie. Anna's sister, Priscilla Waller, and her husband, David, live in Texas and have been instrumental in helping. David has also visited Josh in prison on a few occasions. For the most part, Anna has kept a low profile after the backlash she received for remaining married to Josh and sticking by his side throughout the trial. When he had to live with a guardian while awaiting trial, Anna spent time with him there while her kids were at the Duggar compound with their aunts and uncles. We won't know whether Anna and Jill Duggar crossed paths at the wedding or exchanged words. If they did, they would be on their best behavior, as a confrontation at a wedding would attract even more attention. Anna Duggar was spotted at Jana Duggar's long-anticipated wedding, sending waves through the tight-knit Duggar family fan base. The gathering, once envisioned as a joyous reunion, quickly became a media circus, thanks to Anna's sudden reappearance after a long period of public absence. It wasn't just the wedding itself that captured attention, but rather Anna's very presence that stirred up so much curiosity. For months, speculation surrounded Anna Duggar, especially after her husband, Josh Duggar, was in prison for his involvement in criminal activities. Anna had retreated from the public eye, becoming almost reclusive, apart from a few sightings at family gatherings. Her silence on social media and lack of presence at major Duggar events only fueled speculation. Would she ever re-enter the public sphere? What was life like for her as a mother of 7 children, now raising them without her husband? Jana's wedding marked the end of a long-standing rumor about her single life. Fans had long speculated that Jana, the eldest Duggar daughter, might never marry, as she spent years caring for her younger siblings and managing the household. Over the years, there were whispers of courtships, rumors of potential suitors, but none materialized into anything concrete. Jana had always maintained her own sense of independence, living at home and helping her parents, but never truly stepping into a romantic relationship publicly until now. The Duggar family did their best to keep the details of the wedding under wraps. The guest list was kept secret, and security was tight at the venue, a grand hall just outside the family's Arkansas home. Still, news leaked out, and fans eagerly awaited details, especially after hearing that Anna would be attending. After all, the family dynamics had shifted dramatically after Josh's sentencing, and Anna's relationship with the rest of the Duggars had become a subject of intense interest. When Anna arrived, it was as though time had slowed. All eyes were on her. She was dressed in a modest, long-sleeved lavender gown, her hair swept back in a simple yet elegant bun. The dress was understated but beautiful, a reflection of Anna's consistent adherence to the family's traditional values. Despite the glow of the occasion, her face betrayed signs of weariness, as though the weight of her recent struggles was etched into her very expression. However, she greeted the Duggars with warmth, offering hugs to the family members gathered at the entrance. Fans quickly noticed that Anna wasn't flanked by her children or any familiar Duggar brothers and sisters. This sparked more rumors about her distance from the family. But in reality, it was more of a personal choice. Anna didn't want her children to be subjected to the intense scrutiny the media might impose on them during such a public event. She had come alone, but the choice seemed deliberate, as if she were reclaiming a small sense of individuality. Jana's wedding ceremony itself was beautiful, a picturesque event complete with towering floral arrangements, soft candlelight, and a sense of serenity that one might expect from a Duggar wedding. The groom, a quiet and modest man from a well-respected family, stood patiently at the altar as Jana made her way down the aisle, her face glowing with a happiness that had rarely been seen. It was the culmination of years of waiting, not just for her but for Duggar fans who had always rooted for Jana to find love on her own terms. However, it was Anna's presence at the reception that truly shifted the atmosphere. While the guests enjoyed the buffet-style meal and classical music filled the air, Anna remained somewhat reserved, speaking quietly with a few familiar faces but keeping to herself for much of the evening. When Michelle Duggar, the family matriarch, approached her daughter-in-law, the interaction was brief but warm. There were no long conversations or emotional displays, but it was clear that there was no animosity between them. Still, the exchange left onlookers wondering about the depth of Anna's relationship with the Duggars in light of Josh's incarceration. What many didn't realize was that this wedding was a pivotal moment for Anna. It was her first major family event since her husband's sentencing, and it symbolized her gradual reintroduction to the family fold. After Josh's conviction, Anna had distanced herself, not just from the public but from certain family members as well. She had found solace in a small group of confidants, but there was still a lingering tension when it came to the extended Duggar clan. Many questioned how much the family had supported her during this tumultuous time, and whether Anna felt truly welcome. Throughout the night, Anna found herself in several quiet conversations with Jana, who, despite being the bride, made time for her sister-in-law. The two women had always shared a close bond, and even through the challenges Anna faced, Jana had remained a steady source of support. They sat together for a while at a small table near the back of the hall, speaking softly as the celebration continued around them. Their conversation was private, but it was clear from their body language that this was a meaningful moment between two women who had shared so much. As the night progressed, it became clear that Anna's appearance at the wedding was a statement. She was not disappearing, nor was she retreating into obscurity as some had speculated. Instead, she was quietly asserting her presence, reminding the world and the Duggar family that she was still part of this ever-expanding network, despite the scandal that had rocked them all. There was no dramatic confrontation, no heated exchanges, but there was a palpable tension in the air, as though the entire Duggar clan was waiting to see what Anna's next move might be. By the end of the evening, as the newlyweds made their grand exit, Anna slipped out quietly, avoiding the spotlight once more. Her departure was as understated as her arrival, but it left a lasting impression. In her own way, Anna Duggar had begun to reclaim her narrative. She may not have made a grand speech or engaged in any headline-grabbing antics, but her quiet strength spoke volumes.